Welcome again to your homeschool doula. We're here at the library again with Stacia. Thanks for joining us today, Stacia. And we're here in the upstairs area talking about some cool resources that you might not have known about upstairs. So we're standing in front of the 3D printer here. Stacia, tell us how we can use this printer.
So there's all sorts of websites and things that you can access to find a design. There's so many designs out there. You can print pretty much anything. The only thing we really prohibit would be weapons, things like that. So you would want to get one of those designs, put it on a flash drive, bring it to one of us at the desk, and we'll plug it in. We'll take a look at some of the settings, see how long it is, and then we get it going for you. We have a form that you fill out to tell us what the print is, how long it'll be. It's basically an order form. And I believe the price now is $2.50 per hour. That includes prints less than an hour just because of the cost of filament and things like that.
Makes sense.
And that's another thing you can put on the order form is the color of filament. We have so many different types of colors. We have color changing filaments. We have glow in the dark filaments. We have some like silky metallic kinds of filaments. So we have all kinds.
That's awesome. So you fill out your form. You bring it to Stacia here.
We do have a couple of restrictions. For example, we can't print overnight just because it can be a fire hazard, and we would hate to have a fire in our lovely library.
Yeah, we don't. How long do prints usually take?
It really depends on the size of the print, how detailed you want it, the resolution. They can go anywhere from 30 minutes to several hours. If you look online on different TikToks or different channels, things like that, people will have their prints going for days at a time.
Wow.
So ours doesn't do that, and of course we're limited by the space, but you know, there are a lot of cool things that you can do with 3D printers. We've actually used this for prizes and things for various events. We did a Harry Potter event where we printed different wands and had people guess who those wands belonged to.
I saw that. That was cool. You printed out yourself. I didn't know that you did that.
Yep. So it's kind of fun.
Awesome. How frequent do people use this?
It was pretty frequent a few years ago. We had a lot of kids doing fidget spinners and things like that. That has since died down. It doesn't get as much use as it used to. So it's kind of been lonely.
Use it whenever you want now. This is awesome.
So there's a couple of different filaments that we have. We have some pretty basic ones. Basic colors, red. We've got blue loaded here. We have this one, which is a color changing filament. You can't see it from here, but it does have a little bit of color change. This one is one of our metallic ones. This one is called Silk Copper. So we have, I believe we've got some silk gold. We've got all sorts of fun colors like that. And then this, as just kind of an example of some of the prints we do, this is part of a dragon that one of our staff printed. You can see that it does have some kind of fine detailing. And that is one example of one of the higher resolutions that you can do. The higher the resolution, the longer the print does take. And you know, there are things like infills as to how much is actually inside the print, and that will determine the length of the print and, as a result, the price.
Okay, makes sense. Thanks for pulling this up for us.
Of course.
Okay, we're standing in one of the study rooms here in the upstairs, and Stacia will tell us how to use these.
So the study rooms tend to be really popular obviously for studying. People come here to use them for Zoom calls, different things like that. And the way that you get into a study room is you come to one of us at the upstairs desk. We have a sign-in sheet that we keep on the computer, and that helps us to know who's in the study rooms, who has reservations, things like that. All we really need is your first name. We'll write that down with the room you're in, what time, and then you can come use one of the study rooms. We recommend only about 2 hours of use because they are so popular, and that gives everyone kind of a fair opportunity to use them. We have a lot of people come in to use them. I think when we calculated it last year, we had an average of 3 reservations each day. You can reserve them up to a week in advance, and we'll put that down on our sheet, and then you can come let us know, hey, I've got a study room reserved, can I use it? And we'll come and unlock it for you.
Awesome. So there's a table here in front of us with about 6 chairs and then the whiteboard behind us. And is this soundproof?
It is not soundproof, but it does give you a little bit of a buffer from the rest of the library. For example, we have some teens that come in and use the computers, and sometimes they can get a little bit rowdy, a little bit loud.
Sure.
And so the study room is a great place to kind of have a little quiet space to study, to do a Zoom call, anything like that.
Awesome. Cool. Thank you.